escape from the team, call the morning steam. It's time to break, run for cover. That's gonna cover, that's gonna cash. Then we make the 100-yard dash to the window. I don't know what you thought. It's Ramon Scott, running so hot. Sports make money and we make money with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice, we might play a parlay. It's the morning steam. What? Ramon Scott, sports money. What? Wake your ass up and let's get to the money. Get to the money. You know how we do it.
All right, there I am. Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Morning Steam Show for Wednesday, November the 6th, the first day of the rest of our lives. Hey, everyone, thank you for joining me here on the show as we'll preview sports betting today, including NBA, NHL, college basketball, college football, and more. We'll need your help maybe for a little soccer coverage. We got more Champions League here today as well, and we'll get rolling here with everyone. Thank you for joining me on the show as we get going here on a Wednesday. How'd you like the sports action? No hoop yesterday to talk about, but we certainly have our other sports here from yesterday, including a little NHL action last night and some college football, college basketball as well. How did you guys do? How did we do here yesterday? We did have some nice winners here on the show, including the Flames and the Canadiens game to go under yesterday. We also had the Toronto Maple Leafs. We didn't know Austin Matthews was going to miss the game, but the Maple Leafs still got the win yesterday, 3-0. Also had a premium pick winner, the Islanders over the Penguins. Lots of close games, needed some overtimes out there yesterday as well. We also had the Winnipeg Jets over Utah as a premium pick winner yesterday. So let me know how you did in the chat, everyone. We had some nice college basketball here yesterday, taking Rice on the show here. We also had North Texas as a premium pick winner yesterday. We had Idaho State plus the points here on the show. We had a premium pick winner, Cal Poly San Luis Obispo and San Francisco game to go over. We also had Texas Tech premium pick winner. We also had the over here on the show. And last night we also had BYU minus a ton of points. College football didn't work out in the first night of action there. The Dogs, I think, were able to get that money for the most part yesterday. So hello everyone and welcome to the show. Let me say hello to everyone in the chat all stars here. Hello stars. Thomas Lewis says, good morning everyone. Thumbs up, like this video, subscribe to our channel Sports Money Network here on YouTube, the fastest growing sports betting channel on all of YouTube. Let me get perfect here if I can, or at least get some scoreboard in there. Try to Hey, Patrick's here today. Thank you. Lando here today. Here's Gravy Bets. They're excited, everyone. Hey, someone's excited about the election. Sports betting in Missouri, another state getting legalized sports betting. Awesome. And let's see here. with who else is here? Curtis is here. Thank you, Curtis. Good to have you. And Markel says one day no NBA is too many. We got a nice card today here. What, 12 games, I think? Is it 12 games we have to preview? Yes, indeed. 3 in the NHL. And I hope I picked the best of college basketball. It's a rough schedule. Maybe I should have went with the Champions League as part of our coverage here. And yeah, I didn't get around to making a good Champions League card. I'll look into it here today. But man, thanks everybody for joining me in here. I think that's it from saying hi to everyone. Okay. Well, get ready. Hello to Bobby Mack is here today as well. So those, I think, were pretty much the headlines of the day, if you will, with our games here yesterday. And we'll let me see here what we can do. We'll just plug the commercial here, and then we'll go into the coverage, if you don't mind, here today. And might as well. Later than normal here. We got plays popping off, steam going off. If any steam comes in here, we just had one just moments ago as we're getting ready for the show to come on. So let's pass one along to you. It's obviously been pretty good times here so far the first couple of days with the steam here on the show. How about Lipscomb and Arkansas? Under here with Lipscomb and Arkansas. A little steam coming in here right now. Probably could get something I can get behind here at 160. Lipscomb and Arkansas steam move here under 160, 159 here with Lipscomb and Arkansas. Our first steam move here anyway on the show as we get rolling here today. All right, good to have everyone here. I'm just taking a look at some of the other moves that were coming in here as I got ready for the show. I was watching a little tennis here. I just saw Kim Wen-Zhang beat Jasmine Paolini to eliminate Paolini there at the WTA finals. So been some good action here overnight. See here. I want to make sure, because I was trying to make sure I was getting the right games in here, because it was tough sledding trying to figure out which games to kind of preview. We want to go make sure they're maybe on a good network or at least ESPN Plus, right? And then maybe be a decent game too. So I couldn't find really any of those here. So we'll have a few games we'll preview here on the show. All right. Hey, everyone, you can catch my plays today. I'll have several plays in college basketball. I think we're off to a pretty good start in college hoops now here. Well, let's see here. See if I can bring up the slide. There we go. Hey, check me out over at winnable.com. This is how you can get my best plays every day. I'm going to hopefully give us some free winners. Hopefully we'll get some great picks from the chat. But if you want more plays from me, just check me out over at winnable.com. There I have my platform set up with subscription packages for $20 a month or for free. I've got free plays coming in here, especially now it's college basketball season. You're guaranteed I'll send out plays here every day on the Winnable app. So check me out over there. This is how you support me on the show by clicking the lower right hand corner of the screen, the QR code. It'll take you right to that home page of mine there, and you can just check it out, see what it looks like. And if you want to sign up for the free picks, I won't spam you unless you want to be spammed with free picks. That's what I'm going to do. You can set your notifications so you never miss a play, the free plays or the subscription packages. It's a pretty good setup, and it's powered by Stripe, one of the most popular payment processors certainly in the world. So it's pretty legit, works pretty seamlessly and smoothly, and I really appreciate everyone who's signed up with me so far. Feels like everyone here every day might be on there. I don't know, but the numbers seem to kind of match up. So appreciate everyone checking me out over there at the Winnable app. We'll talk about it again a little bit later here, but that's how I run my business, and you can check me out there at winnable.com and use the promo code STEAM. If 67 cents a day is a little bit out of your budget, and I don't see now how it could be. I mean, I think we woke up and basically made what 5% or more on our money with this new uh, situation with a president-elect coming in. The stock market blew up here overnight and in the morning. So all the Bitcoin in the world. Well, let's just bet all our Bitcoin today that we made here last night with that incredible jump from I don't know 60,000, 68,000, all the way to what is it now 74,000. So well, I don't know what you guys are investing in. Let's just take a peek at the plays today and see how we do. Hey, use that promo code STEAM, get it down to 50 cents a play over at winnable.com. All right, let's get ready to talk about the plays here today. And if you have any other comments right now, let me know. We're going to start the show. Here we go. Let's see what else. Who else is in here today? And it is MMA Guys here today. He's just in time for the show. He comes and goes. You come and go. All right. And AOD's here today. Thank you. Gerardo is here. Maybe he'll give us the soccer previews along with Philly Eagle Flyer. He said yesterday, didn't he? He said uh, he had that winner, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday in Champions League action. Passed it along to us. He's got another one here today with Inter Milan. Big move here, I think. Oh, what is it? Plus 600. Is that what is that here? I don't know what that is. I mean, I know they're playing Arsenal today, but I don't. That's not the line. So maybe I'm just missing what we're looking at here. All right, let me just grab the selections here, get into the show with pro basketball to start. I think you guys, we'll see what you guys want to preview, but man, we should maybe get into the Champions League. I just am so excited about college basketball today, even with today's card. Okay, let's go, let's roll and start with our action here today in pro basketball. I'm going to start here with the Magic on the road taking on the Pacers here. And you got the Pacers favored. Let's make sure we get these lines right. This one's down to 5 here. Typed everything kind of in last night while I was watching the election results come in. So this one feels like it's 5, maybe 5.5, and the total is about 226. We definitely have to update this line here. It's about a point move here to the Magic, despite missing their star player here at this point. A little bit of move here to the Magic. We know the Pacers have done a pretty nice job covering some numbers here so far, and maybe the Magic. We'll see how this affects the team long term here right now without Paolo Banchero in the lineup. But let me pull up my data. Obviously, I'm ready to go here. It wasn't a late night. It wasn't too late of a night anyway, right? Unless you want to see the man with his late night speech. So, all right, for this one between the Magic and the Pacers, Orlando has covered 5 of the last 6 meetings between these two teams here in Indiana. Also, the total's gone over in 11 of the last 13 meetings between these two teams. The widely reported steam came in on Orlando, and it also came in on the over here in this one. Indiana's been going over here quite a bit of late. They've gone over in 5 straight games right now. So let's see what you guys have here in this one to start us off. Just check something here. Oh, man. Okay. Here we go, gang. Let me know what you guys have here in this one between Orlando and Indiana today. All right. I think we already got the plays rolling in here with Thomas is going to start us off, and he is on Indiana Pacers on the money line here just to get it done, just to win the game. Here come those soccer plays. Maybe I should have waited here. Got Barcelona, team total over. JW does like the Magic here in this one. Philly Eagle Flyer today also got some soccer picks here for us. All right. And here's Robert McCormick. He's on the Pacers here in this one. And Gerardo also with some soccer here going over in this one with PSG and Atletico Madrid. Okay, so I know we're kind of mixing it up here a little bit in this one. I'm going to take the over here with these two teams right now. You got uh, as I said, a little bit of a run here for uh, Indiana with these overs right now. I think it's 5 straight overs here at this point. You also have some trending overs here with Orlando. They're 5-3 to the over so far, including 3-2 to the over as an underdog. Indiana here 4-3 ATS. Orlando just 1-5 against the spread on the road. So I can see what Robert is saying there. It looks like the Sharps, though, may be preferring Orlando here still. Like I said, the steam came in on Orlando, but the steam came in on the over as well. That's where I'll go with this one. I'll take over with Magic and Pacers. All right, gonna keep moving here now. We got a lot of games to cover in the NBA, and we'll go next to the Detroit Pistons. Detroit basketball, AOD, taking on the Hornets here. The Hornets favored in this one. Let's see now. The Hornets are favored by 1.5, and the total 222.5 or so. I think right now we've seen this one go up here a little bit, and the spread, though, still about the same, pretty much 1.5 everywhere here at this point. The widely reported steam did come in on the under here in this one, and maybe that is something that I can get behind. Here with Charlotte and Detroit. Detroit's gone under in 5 straight games right now. Let's see. I'll make sure I get this right. They've definitely been going under here on the road of late. 5 straight meetings between these two teams have gone under. Charlotte's gone under in 4 of their last 5 games. I think I might be headed under here, is what it feels like right now. Detroit's gone under in 6 of their 8 games. That's what it is. They've gone under in all 4 games on the road. Charlotte's gone under in 5 of their last 7 games. I will say the only time Charlotte has been favored this year, it did go over. And that was the game against Toronto. They actually didn't cover the spread in that one at 138 to 133. All right, let's see what you guys have here in this one with Detroit and Charlotte. So far, Detroit 5-3 ATS, 3-1 ATS on the road. Charlotte 3-1 ATS at home. A lot of numbers favoring Detroit here, spread wise, with the trends so far. Let's see what you have here. Here's another soccer play, everybody, from Philly Eagle Flyer, Red Star to go under. The team total there, it looks like. Okay, let's see here. And AOD is not liking the situation. He thinks Detroit might have a little bit of a problem here, it feels like. All right. And Jermaine says, don't be chasing today too much. It might not be the best way to go here. I don't know if he means all in general or just in pro basketball or college basketball, but here's Gerardo. He likes Shakhtar Donetsk and Young Boys to go over today. Happy about getting these plays here because I don't know if I knew I wasn't good on soccer yesterday. I didn't go publicly with anything. Okay, here we go. Props here from Jermaine. He's got Cunningham and Ball to go over. How about did Cunningham? He looked good the other night with that. I think he got it. Maybe it was a double. Maybe I don't think it was a triple double. If Spenny was here, Spenny was on it. If you guys know Spenny, I remember watching him talking about that. Robert here wants to go under. That's good enough for me, Robert. I'm on the under as my play here on the morning steam, for sure. In this one, after we just read off, I might be thinking the trends might hold up here in this one. Not only are the two teams going over, not only are the two teams pretty solid here on the under so far this season, but like I said, the series has gone under in five straight. So these are both, Eastern Conference teams. So that's pretty much last year's all their games that they met, and maybe one more of the previous. Okay, here we go. Ivy here to get 4 assists on the alternate line. It feels like AOD saying, "Here is Thomas. He is on Detroit here today." Jalen Durrett. We got lots of props here. AOD loves his Detroit game today. Fernando is going to be on the Hornets here on the money line. And Bobby Mack says he's on the Hornets as well. And Philly Eagle Flyer, I think, talking about that game there yesterday, right? Okay. Appreciate it. I'm going to take the under here with Detroit and Charlotte. All right, next up, we got, pretty good one here with the Warriors on the road taking on the Celtics here in this one. So we'll see here right now what the situation is. We know Curry was back. He looked absolutely terrific in that first game back. Jaylen Brown, though, is out of this game. So you're missing so far. Brown's averaging over 25 points per game so far this season, but he is bothered by a hip injury currently. So without Jaylen Brown here at home tonight, still a big favorite here. I think that's down to about 6 as we catch wind of the situation with Brown. The line here is about 6, and the total is 230. So maybe the line moves a little bit without Brown, but it goes up on the total. That doesn't seem to make too much sense, but maybe that's not what it's all about here necessarily in this one with these two teams. So let's see maybe what you guys are going to do here. Boston's looked pretty good so far in their home games, but the Warriors have been covering like nobody's business. The widely reported steam came in on the Warriors here and the over as well here. So let's see here maybe what you guys are doing in this one with Golden State and Boston here today. And let's see who we have in the chat with the play on this one. Going to start here with, here we go. Of course, Nasty Nate's going to give us the Celtics here to roll. How about a little steam for you here? We'll preempt it, get some action here in college basketball with the Pepperdine Waves. They are taking some steam here right now and laying 4. They were laying 4, but I think we're seeing this one go up here a little bit right now. It looks like the Pepperdine Waves are going to be about a 5-point favorite here, possibly in this game tonight in Malibu. And here we go with Jermaine. He wants Tatum to go over 40 points. Here's chosen one. He's got the Warriors here plus 7.5. Fernando says he's going over here 230. Nasty Nate losing credibility by the second. He said Brown is a non-factor. Well, he is in this game, obviously, but unless I'm missing something, I think the man is one of the top players in the NBA. Please set me straight on this one, Nasty Nate. Why is Brown a non-factor with this team? He says White will get the buckets tonight, but that doesn't seem to make any sense, quite frankly. I've seen this player play. He does look like an impact player on the floor, so maybe I'm just missing something here with the comment. Okay, Thomas Lewis says he wants Boston here on the money line. And Terrell says, what is the line? I've got the line here as 6 here in this one. Yeah, move. I entered these lines in last night while I was watching the election results. So, all right, see what else we got here. And all right. Okay, let's see. Oh, here's a parlay from Dougie Wise. Let's take the Suns and Barcelona. All right. And Nasty says he watched every game he's ever played. So okay, um, man, that seems weird, right? I mean, Boston, like one of the best teams in the league. This player has been really, I mean, really just pretty strong so far from what we've seen. I don't know what I'm missing here on this one, Nate. You got me puzzled here. I think he's a good player. I mean, Boston seems like one of the best teams in the league. I'm missing the point here. I feel like it's sarcasm in a way, or I don't know. Okay. Okay, I get you here. Dougie's saying he can't. Um, I guess maybe I'm just too into results. I watch, I see people putting up points. Doesn't make any sense. It just seems so bizarre. And you're a Celtics fan, so but man, what am I missing here? All right. Um, All right. No problem in this. Oh, I better make a play, I guess, here with these two um, in this game. Let me see what we got here with these. Did I give out all my good notes here on this one? We got we could set it up a little bit this way too. We got Warriors 6-1 straight up, 6-1 against the spread. Celtics 7-1, 5-2-1 against the spread. Man, the Warriors, this has been a real nice little run here for them. When everybody kind of wanted to, well, I don't know if we were burying them necessarily here, but they've done a pretty outstanding job, no doubt. I'll take the over here as my play with the Warriors and the Celtics here tonight on the morning steam. All right, here we go, man. I'll tell you what. I'm just watching though the. Okay, here we go. Let's see. A super true story likes Pritchard to go over here, but just watching this. I know it's a sports bet. It's a show about money, right? I'm watching the stock market here. Just the opening here just feels like it's just on fire here at this point with these uh, election results last night. Um, Man, I just want to peek at it here. Just really seems like it's blasting off here this morning. Wow. Okay. And maybe the crypto too. All right. Nasty Nate says, take those threes with Pritchard here in this one. All right. I'll take the over. If threes are going down, if everything's going down, I'm going to take the over here. All right. Let me move on to the next one with the Knicks and the Hawks here. You got the Knicks on the road in this one, favored by 7, maybe even 7.5 at some places now, but this total has gone up to 226.5 here right now on some widely reported steam overnight here. A little bit of steam coming in right now in some college football here this weekend. So we're going to take a little detour here momentarily and tell you that Duke and NC State is taking some steam here right now to the under in this one. This one crept up here. It opened 51.5 and eventually made its way down a little bit, then back up, but now we're seeing some steam here on the under with Duke and NC State college football for Saturday. Also, right now, college basketball action tonight. We're seeing some steam come in here right now with UL Monroe and LSU game to go under 149-ish. It looks like it's heading down to about 148 here right now with LSU hosting Monroe today. All right. And Knicks and the Hawks here in this one. Like I said, the Knicks here come in favored here by 7. And that total has been going up. For the Knicks, they have covered 5 of the last 6 meetings here in Atlanta. Also, Atlanta definitely going over here right now in several of their games. currently. You look at the numbers here for these two teams. Atlanta's gone over in 7 of their 8 games thus far. They're obviously struggling here with a 1-7 record so far. The Knicks are 3-3, 3-3 against the spread here. See what you guys have in this one. Pretty much tells the tale there, it feels like. And we'll go to the chat, see what you have with the Knicks and the Hawks gang. All right. Here's Thomas. He wants the Knicks here today. Fernando's on the Knicks as well. All right. And Dougie says he likes the Northern Illinois here to be his top play today in college basketball, if I'm not mistaken. Make sure I get it right. All right. Let me continue on here, though, with the Knicks and the Hawks here. Lots of action. How about Southern Illinois? Edwardsville right now is taking some steam here against Indiana, fam. They were getting 28, but this one looks like it's going to go down to 26 or so. Feels like it's going down here. Edwardsville is taking steam here right now against Indiana. I'm thinking this one's going to get down to 26 or so today. SIU Edwardsville taking the steam. Oh, thank you, Dougie. Yeah, I thought I didn't see the game. I'm like, I wonder if it's a football game. And I believe that game is the also on Saturday. Okay, thanks, Dougie. Appreciate that. All right, Knicks and Hawks. Hey, we got some people talking Knicks in here. I'll just lay it as well. The way it's going right now, the Hawks looking pretty weak at this point. Widely reported steam did come in on the over here. Like I said, even though the Hawks are definitely going over. We know that 7 of their 8 games have gone over. Now the Knicks, I said they were 3-3 to the total so far, but they are 3-1 to the over on the road. I'll take the Knicks here, though, in this one. All right. I think JW is talking Warriors basketball back there. All right, let me keep it going here right now in the NBA. Lots going on here with some of these moves. So let's go to next the Spurs taking on the Rockets here in this one. The Rockets are a 6-point favorite. Call it 6.5 here right now, and the total down here up here, up. Call it Rockets 6.5, and we're seeing the move right here, right now, to about 214, maybe even 214.5 right now. The total's going higher here with Spurs and the Rockets. The steam originally came in overnight on the under, but this one's heading back higher right now. Now it opened as high as 216.5. Went down to as low as 212, and now we're seeing it back up to 214.5 in this one between the Spurs and the Rockets. The both teams come in 4-3 against the spread right now. Rockets are 4-3, Spurs are 3-4 straight up. As far as the total, though, both these teams trending under here big time, and the widely reported steam went under in this game. As I said, Houston has gone under in 5 of their 7 games so far this season, and not to mention that this is a series that has been an under series. 5 straight meetings between these two teams have gone under here. Houston has covered for the last 5 games coming into this one. We know that we had Wemby on that injury list here a little bit, but it looks like he's going to be good to go here in this one. In fact, I'm not even seeing him on the injury list right now. Sochan is out for the Spurs today, and we know Coach Pop is out here. We're hoping for the best for Coach. And for the Rockets, Eason questionable, Brooks questionable here in this one. So let's see if you guys want to make a play here with the Spurs and the Rockets today. And it's going to be, what do we got? Spurs here for Thomas. All right. And Robert likes the Spurs here in this one. So a couple Spurs backers here. I'm going to take the under in this one with the Spurs and the Rockets. Appreciate it, gang. All right. Let's see here. AOD likes some prop action here in this one. And Ron Young, thank you for being here today. I think he likes the Spurs here today. Terrell says Chris Paul slowing the tempo here a little bit. Like I said earlier this season so far, I think this is the best situation that the aging Chris Paul could handle here. It feels like I think it's a good situation here for him. He's not my favorite, but I think this is a pretty decent situation for Paul. I don't mean this game in particular. I just mean in general. And I'm going to take the under here with the Spurs and the Rockets. All right. Next up, Cavaliers are going to take on the Pelicans here on the road. The Red Hot Cavaliers undefeated at 8-0 so far. Obviously red hot. Now they are running into a team that has given them some difficulty. We know the Pelicans are struggling here. They've currently lost 5 of their 8 games so far. They're just 2-6 against the spread overall, but 2-2 against the spread at home. For Cleveland, forget about it. They're 8-0, 7-1 against the spread, 4-0 against the spread on the road. But the Pelicans have won 11 of the last 13 meetings here in New Orleans between these two teams. And also, the total has gone over in 10 of those games here. So every time they come to New Orleans, it's a New Orleans win and an over, pretty much. So does that change anything though for you here with the Pelicans just trying to find themselves? Like I said, I don't think the Pelicans are going. I think they're going to be short of the playoffs. The way it's looking here at this point. Zion is questionable here in this one. We know Murray is still out as well. McCollum is now out. Herb Jones is out. Jordan Hawkins is questionable. A lot of issues here right now for the Pelicans. Just what you got going for them is that this is a good series against the Cavaliers, but is it going to be enough to overcome here? Pelicans have gone over in 5 of their 8 games so far with a push. The Cavs have gone also over in 5 of 6 games when favored this season. So let's see if you guys are ready to make a pick or a comment here in this one. And it may be maybe Thomas on his Cavs here. And maybe Terrell, it's like, how big can this bubble get, right, for the Cavs? Can they really keep rolling like this right now, the way they're going? Man, they are just insane. Thomas says he'll just put the money line in a parlay here, possibly. All right. I'm going to take the over here in this one with Cleveland and the Pelicans. Like I said, at least the two teams. I don't know if there's any guarantee right now that the Pelicans, with all these injuries, can cover against the red hot Cavs. I want to lean that way. I want to kind of take it to where, hey, maybe this is finally the spot where the Pelicans. Like I said, the bubble keeps getting bigger right now for the Cavs. How high can these lines go? 7.5 is not unreasonable, though. Bobby Mack says, give me the team total over in the first half for the Cavs. And JW talking about that Hawks game back there. He might be a little behind us, but it's good to have JW here. So I want to show his pick there. I think he suggested the Hawks maybe can get this one on the money line today against the Knickerbockers. All right, let's keep moving then here right now and go with the Lakers on the road against the Grizzlies here. The Grizzlies just a 1-point favorite in this one. They're 4-4 right now. The Lakers are 4-3 coming into this one. 12 of the last 15 meetings between these two Western Conference foes have gone under when playing in Memphis, but 4 of the last 5 meetings between these two teams have gone over. So that does represent some of the games in LA, no doubt. Lakers have also won 4 of the last 5 meetings against Memphis. So, what do you think, though? I mean, obviously, you have a Memphis team here right now. Maybe they haven't quite got it going yet, it feels like. And the Lakers are certainly back down to earth here for the most part. Uh, let's see here right now. You got a Lakers team coming in here with a 4-3 spread record. The Grizzlies are 3-4. These teams have combined to go 9-6 to the over so far this season. Kind of want to take the Lakers, gang. I want to hear from you though first. Let's see what you got here with nothing. Nothing. Just we're just eating ramen here. If we don't get some winners today, is what they're saying in the chat. I'm going to take the Lakers here. I'm going to fade that steam. The widely reported steam did come in on Memphis in this one. I'm going to take the Lakers today, and so is Bobby Mack. And how about Zach Edey for a double-double here in this one? Yeah, there's a little bit of an injury report here to discuss with Anthony Davis, questionable with that heel injury. We know Desmond Bane's still going to be out here for a while right now. There's also Grizzlies do have other injuries as well, including Marcus Smart here. Conchar, he's doubtful. Kennard is questionable. D'Angelo Russell, probable. Austin Reeves, probable for the Lakers. All right. A lean there for chosen one of the Lakers, but Dougie leans to the Grizzlies. You guys don't have to lean with me. You guys can make a pick. All right. And Terrell says if AD says he'll take the Grizzlies team total over. How about that? All right, I'm going to take the Lakers here. Bulls and Mavericks here in this one. The Bulls come in 3-4. The Mavericks come in 4-3 in this into this matchup. The Bulls right now come in also 3-4 against the spread. The Mavericks are 3-4 against the spread as well. Bulls have gone over in 5 of their 7 games so far this season. The widely reported steam came in on the over. We've seen the Bulls. They look like they're wilding out there a little bit offensively. It feels like, man, look at this total. I hope I didn't miss any of the other. I didn't really check the accuracy of the lines on those last couple of games. Oh, I guess they were all right. But the Laker game was at 2:30 there, and I had that's what I had listed on screen, right? Yeah. Okay, but this one definitely needs a little bit of updating. It's 10 and 235.5. So a little bit of a move here to the Bulls and a little bit of a move to the over. And man, it just seems like these Bulls games are flying over here right now. I think you guys know what I'm doing. Give me the over in this one with the Bulls and the Mavericks here tonight. Dallas has gone under at home so far, I'm pretty sure. Let me take a look at that. And the Bulls have just gone over like mad. It feels like, what did I say, 5 of 7? So I'm going to go over here in this one. Give me your comments if you like this game at all. JW says, watch out. The Lakers have been on the road quite a while here. And that's it. Nothing from you guys and the Bulls and the Mavs. Let's go to the Thunder on the road here, taking on the Nuggets. And the Thunder are favored on the road over the Nuggets. What is going on here? Is they're up to 7 here right now. I guess are the Nuggets starters going to rest here, or are we really talking to the Thunder that incredible right now at 7-0? That'd be a 7-point favorite here on the road against the world champs.
System playing.
I mean, not the world. I against Denver, against a championship contender here. I lost. I'm falling behind a couple of years, it feels like here. Jamal Murray is out of this game with a concussion. He's already been ruled out. Aaron Gordon is out as well. So, two key players here. Also, Kankar. He is also doubtful in this game. So, that's really what we're probably looking at here in this one. So, can you still get on the Nuggets at all? I don't know if I can here. The line might be trying to tell us something. For Oklahoma City, Kenrick Williams, he is out currently. Forward Jalen Williams still out as well. So there's some issues here with this game, but still big road favorite here. 5 straight meetings between these two teams have gone under. The widely reported steam did come in on the over here.
Team play.
Let's go ahead and interrupt our coverage of the Denver game for a little college basketball steam. I'd like to mark it down. So, Oakland and Boise State got to move to the under here right now at 140. 146, it looks like right now. They're hitting it. Could go down to 145. It was 145, went up a little bit, but now they're feels like hammering it to the low here right now, going under with Oakland and Boise tonight. All right, let's see here. Oklahoma City and Denver. Looks like some comments may be coming in. And we've got so far, let's see here. And look at that, right? Where did I see that comment here? Let me go back to that. Terrell says, look at this. Dallas beat Chicago on late last season. Robert says, he does like the Bulls there in that one. Bulls are, what can you say? They're doing an okay job, it feels like. At least they can score. I mean, that seems good. Okay, here's Thomas on OKC. JW says they never cover. He was talking about the Mavs game back there. Okay. And Terrell says, I don't think they've been favored in a long time in Denver for sure. Robert says he likes OKC team total here over. Yeah. All right. I was just going to take OKC in this one, but man, I knew they'd be favored comfortably here. It's just a matter of can these Denver players without a couple of key players still got the man, I would guess here. So, all right, give me OKC in this one to keep rolling here. I'm just going to make it a free play. I don't know if I'm totally comfortable with it, but does seem like the line's telling you something here. Oklahoma City was opened at 3.5 or 4-point favorites. Some of the other books opened it a little bit higher at 6, but definitely favored here now by 7 or so. Wow. All right, next up, we're out west with Miami taking on Phoenix here. Well, this is also a 9 Eastern and 6 Pacific start. Let me go to it here. Miami and Phoenix. You got Phoenix favored here by 5.5, and the total 223. In this one, there we go. All right, there it is. The Suns are favored in this one. They did take some widely reported steam here to go up to 5.5 or so. The steam also came in on the under. I'm not sure I'm down with that. Phoenix has had a tough time when playing Miami here at home for whatever reason. Miami's won 13 of the last 16 meetings between these two teams in Phoenix. That's 6 years of games, 7 years of games 8 years of games that Miami comes in here and takes care of business for whatever reason. The teams have changed certainly a little bit in that time, but Miami's just had a good run. Phoenix, though, has covered for the last 5 meetings between the two teams overall. So long term, Miami and Phoenix. Miami in Phoenix, Miami does get it done, but over the last couple of years, with including the games though in Miami, where Phoenix is taking care of business there, Phoenix has gotten done in the short term. So I don't know if that I don't want to get too tricky with you guys. You guys can handle it. You know what I mean. All right, the Suns come in with a 6-1 record so far, but 2-5 against the spread. So they're winning, but not covering here right now for sure. Uh, Miami comes in with a 2-4 spread record, 3-3 straight up. They've gone under in 4 of their 6 games. Widely reported steam did come in on the under, but I like this one to go over, gang. I'm going to go over here with Miami and Phoenix at 223. I'm showing even 222 at some places now. It's going lower here, so I feel contrarian in that with that play. Okay, let's see here. JW likes the Heat here. Thank you for being here. Thomas says he's concerned about the Suns, but I'm looking at the injury report in this game is very, very clean right now. Phoenix Bradley Beal, he's been upgraded here to probable for this one. Kevin Love definitely out here for Miami because he's kind of working his way back into shape here, it feels like. And Jaquez is out here in this one. Jaquez is out. Chosen One likes the Suns here. Says it's a bad travel spot for the Heat. That's what I would say too. But obviously, in this Chosen One, now look, there's some other issues, right? Phoenix is playing well. Miami, the one thing about you're looking at a spot when you're talking about the travel is always going to be kind of the same. They kind of play the same teams and rotations when they go on the road, the same little West Coast swing a little bit. So whatever the Heat have done for years against Miami, it's worked on the road. So that always, I think those kind of long-term trends, because look, Miami's kind of been the same team. Phoenix, they've kind of been the same team for the most part. Hey, let me pass along some NFL steam to you coming in right now. Here's Terrell went against me with the under, and Bobby Mack going, what did he say? He likes the Heat here in this one. All right. Buffalo and the Colts right now. We're getting some steam here in this one. Bills and Colts over 46. Some steam coming in right now on some NFL action here for this weekend. Philly Eagle Flyers still feeding us with that Champions League knowledge and games there. Also, steam rolling in here right now. And look, this one was the one that I was going to recommend today. Like I said, the games were pretty tough here to pick. Connecticut is on the move right now. This was going to be my pick on the show. So let me give it out right now. They're playing Sacred Heart. Connecticut was favored by 35. It looks like it's going to go up to 36 or more here. I like Connecticut to roll here. Well, Connecticut, for whatever reason, yeah, I don't know where you have them right now, but I still think they're right there, going to be a favorite to win it all at this point. In fact, they're 6th in the Ken Palm rankings currently, and in college basketball it can be tough playing the futures market, but I don't think Connecticut right now. I saw them last night at 9-1 to win the title, and they were like favored at one of the books, even though, like I said, they're 6 in the Ken Palm. I don't mind a couple of these favorites at 9 or 10-1 here right now. I don't know how deep the championship is. Yes, I know we're dealing with NIL and teams are building up or whatever, but I look at the elite teams in college basketball, and I think it's a short list actually here right now. So I don't know. Okay, Phoenix obviously comes in hot here right now with a winning streak currently, and they did fail to cover their last two though against Philadelphia and against Phoenix. So okay, I made my play in that one on the over. Thomas is on the under though. Okay, couple more here in the NBA. The Raptors going to take on the Kings here in this one at Sacramento. You got the Kings favored by 10 against the real Kings, the Kings of covering the spread in the Toronto Raptors. Man, how are you going to go against the Toronto Raptors plus 10 points here right now? No matter how decent Sacramento has looked here at this point, they're just 4-3. Sure, the Raptors are 2-6. But they're 7-1 against the spread. Are you kidding me? You know we got to be on the Raptors here. I kind of want to take them as a premium, but I'm not sure about the total. We love the Raptors here right now. I don't care. It's a road trip. They're in Sacramento, but whatever reason, these spreads are just too high. The Raptors are playing extremely competitive. They're 3-0 against the spread on the road. Like I said, 7-1 against the spread so far. Now Sacramento's done a pretty okay job here so far. ATS 2-1-1 as a favorite, but I'm going to take the Raptors, man. Come on. They're making us money until it stops. It feels like, at least as a road favorite, right? I think I want them here still at this point. These two teams have been going over for sure. The Raptors have gone over in 7 of 8 games so far this season. Kings are over in 4 of 7. And Thomas said, got to take the Raptors here in this one. And Terrell says, DeRozan, he likes to, ever since he left Toronto, he likes to play well against them, and Robert's on him too. We're on him here, gang. Free play. This is a freemium. It feels like to me. I'd play the Raptors if I was a little more confident in the total. Look, I think the Raptors have done a nice job. I'm definitely leaning over here right now. Not sure yet, but I'm going to take the Raptors here on the show. Yeah. Okay. Last one here. The 76ers going to take on the Clip Joint. Now with the Clippers favored by 1.5, and the total is well down here to 216. I should say in that Kings game too, guys. I didn't even update it, but the Kings are 11-point favorites now against the Raptors here. So maybe we're missing something. All right, let me update this total, though, for sure. This one is way down here to 216. Is that the low total of the day for sure? And, mostly because we've seen these Clippers, at least one thing they're doing here is one team's playing defense out there anyway, it feels like. Sixers come in with a 1-5 record. The Clippers are 3-4. The Sixers have covered 5 straight meetings between these two teams. Also, the total's gone over in 5 straight between these two as well. The widely reported steam, however, did come in on the under. It also came in on the Sixers here, but that line holding steady at 1.5. 5 straight meetings. As I said, 5 straight meetings between the two have gone over, and also 5 straight meetings here in LA have gone over the total. Philly is 6-1 to the over so far. 5-1 to the over so far this season. They've only played 6 games. They're also 3-0 to the over on the road. 4-0 to the over as a dog. Clippers so far. Right now, let me see here. 3-4 to the under, but 3-2 to the over at home. Nothing big there. Let's see what you guys have. I might need some help on this one. See what you guys have in the chat. Hello to R. Toms. Thank you for being here. Thomas is on the Clippers, and Chosen One is on the under here in this one. All right. And I think that's a pretty big move. It should be respected. I'm going to take the under here as my play. Our Tomps here is on the Sixers. And yeah, we do have no doubt. I guess I've buried the lead here, but thank you, Thomas, for mentioning it here. Robert McCormick is on the Clippers here in this one, but yeah, Joel Embiid. I guess we actually didn't even talk about that as kind of a usually that'd make the monologue, right? But it kind of got buried, I think, because it came out later. But Embiid suspended 3 games for uh, I don't know, for attacking that beat writer, or what did he do there? It seemed kind of weird, right? I don't know. I mean, look, I mean, I'm a wannabe reporter here. Actually, I've been employed as a sports reporter for many years back in the day. Uh, but um, the man wrote I don't know if it was a hit piece or he just mentioned some maybe things that shouldn't have been mentioned there. Right, Terrell says it was shoved, right? Just shoved him. And he said, but I think more so was what he said. It probably wasn't the shove, but he said, if you do something like that again, I will hurt you. I think that's kind of what he said here. So I think that's maybe one the more there. Look at Morgan here. He's got some plays. Got Vermont. He's got Seattle U here. And yeah, so Embiid gets a suspension here for 3 games. R. Thompson didn't know that too. Yeah, it was kind of something that happened. It was like a day later they ended up with the suspension here. But why the guy? His brother died. He talked about his son in the article and everything, and questioned Embiid. Look, I think the one thing about the Embiid, we think about his stamina maybe or his physical health, right? I think there's a correlation. I mean, you have an extremely talented athlete, a great basketball player, but when you don't play as often, I think you are going to be, we saw Embiid, right, last year when he was playing his heart out. He was playing very, very well in the games. Yes, there are moments of failure too because of fatigue, the injuries. Remember how tired he was grabbing the old grab the shorts, and he was in those playoff games. He was out of gas for sure, right? So there's got to be a little bit to all that for this man. And
Critical notice.
all right, I'm just going to take the under here in this one. The move is big. I should respect the move, it feels like to me. So let's do it and go under with Clippers. I liked it at 220. 216 is going to make it tough, but I'm not flip flopping here to go over in this series. But like I said, these two teams when they meet, it's been over. It's been over for 5 straight, and I think 6 of the last 7, maybe 7 of the last 8. I'd have to look it up or add it up here. Just looks like a bunch of numbers to me. Art Tom says maybe Maxi can do it. Maxi can do it here in this one. Also, Paul George is probable though for the Sixers here. So Kawhi, we know, still out. All right, that seems like it for the NBA. All right, gang, thanks a lot. Let's move to a little hockey here right now. We're cruising along on the show. We've got 3 games tonight in the NHL here with the Predators. Going to be taking on the Caps here. The Caps are favored minus $1.25 here right now, and the total is 6. Might be going down here to $1.20 or so. It feels like right now, maybe a little bit of move here on the Preds. Predators come in 4-7-1. Meanwhile, the Caps been great. They are 8-3 so far this season, looking pretty strong here. And at $1.20, man, the Caps look like they're in pretty good position. It feels like in this game right now. Predators have gone 5-6-1 to the under. The Caps have gone 6-3-2 to the over thus far. And I don't know, though. I kind of want to go under here in this one right now, the way these two teams are going, mostly Nashville. They are 0-3 to the under. on the road so far this season. Washington's 3-0 to the over as a favorite. But I think for me, look at the let me see. I think it might be in the head-to-head here. Let me take a look at this one. Handicappers that I've seen kind of favoring Washington here by about a 3-1 ratio coming in. 5 straight meetings between these two teams have gone under. So let me do that. I'm going to take the under here in this one with the Predators and the Caps. Probably going to use the Caps today, it feels like. Let's see here. And Terrell Westbrook. I'm glad Terrell. I didn't realize Terrell. I always Terrell. I didn't know you were as old as me here. Bill Cartwright posture. I like that. And let's see. Tino's here today. Thank you, Tino, for being here. R. Thompson's on the Capitals. Robert's on the Capitals. You guys know I'm going to be on the Capitals tonight, it feels like. All right. And Bill Eagle Flyer says, Caps, money line, puck line, team total over. Why back the Preds and why get off the Caps? Just go with what works right now, it feels like. And look, I always say, looking for discount, right? Looking for discounts. And the Caps are getting a discount here. There's no doubt. There's a little bit of move here to the Preds, and the Caps are $1.20 or so. So, what was I going to say? That got me thinking too. When you mentioned Bill Carter, I was going to say something. Oh man! Now I don't remember what I was going to say. I hate when that happens. All right. Oh man. All right. Anyways, we're on hockey. Anyways, all right. Here we go. Red Wings and Blackhawks.
Team play.
Now, let me pass along some steam for you. And I get, look, so far in college basketball, it said, respect, be careful of the steam right now. We did see the games go, we talked about the overs on the first night. And yeah, I got beat on some overs. Maybe I got a little too heavy on some overs here yesterday, including Idaho State and Arizona State. I went over and it didn't work out. Florida National and Rice, I missed by a point or so there on the over, but the steam is still pretty much rolling there on that first day. Lehigh and Georgetown here in this one is taking some steam here right now to the under in this one. So just want to note that. Looks like it's going here to about 149. That was going to be a game I'm going to preview here in a little bit, or at least we're going to run down the lines a little bit. Okay, here we go. Detroit and Chicago, and we're seeing some rain coming. Oh, no, that was a replay. Okay, good. I was like, are we raining right now in tennis? Detroit and Chicago. 5 of the last 6 meetings between these two teams in Chicago have gone over. The Blackhawks have covered the puck line in 4 of the last 5 meetings. This is a TNT game tonight at 8 Eastern and 5 Pacific. Here, the Red Wings come in 5-5-1 and 6-5 to the over. Blackhawks 5-7-1, 7-6 on the puck line. These teams really nondescript right now with some of this trending information, it feels like. I'm going to take the over here in this one. Like I said, these two teams have been going over. Detroit's definitely had a few overs here on the road so far this season. So I'm going to take the over here. I think I like the side. Let's see what you guys like in this one. It's going to be Philly Eagle Flyers on the Blackhawks here. Art Thompson's on the Blackhawks and Robert's on the Blackhawks. Man, that was almost a consensus play here. We haven't had one yet, but we like the Blackhawks here in the chat. It feels like I'll take the over as my play, but I think I'm right in line with my crew here, it feels like. All right. One more on the ice tonight. The Golden Knights and the Oilers here. And, we know it's been awkward here so far without Connor McDavid right now. Oilers still 6-6-1, just 4-9 on the puck line. Knights have gone over in 9 of their 12 games so far this season, but the Oilers have been a big time under so far 3, 8, and 2 to the under. They're only averaging 2.4 goals per game. That is un Edmonton like. We know McDavid's already missed some time here. And uh, the good news is it looks like he will not be sidelined maybe as long as previously thought. He's kind of already resumed some of the activities here. That's I think Mikey reported that yesterday. At least that's the first time I had heard about it. I'm sure it was out there, and that he was
It's
just
been playing.
reiterating that news. But nonetheless, uh, McDavid has resumed activities. Mikey did have a good win. What was the winner? A nice winner he had here. Man, I wrote it down actually yesterday, and I was going to shout him out here. Oh, the Kings in the Wild under there yesterday. He had. Okay. Anyways, let's go here with this one between the Golden Knights taking on the Oilers. Still a pretty big game here, I would think. Um,
Final.
all right, let me see here. Well, let me get what you guys have in this one. I feel a little bit torn here. Again, contrasting numbers on that total here for sure. Let me see what you got. I want to take Vegas, so I just want to see if anybody else is on them with me here. Over here for our Tomps there. Oh, here's Philly Eagle Flyer. What does this say? Vegas money line, puck line, team total over. Okay, I got you there. Like I said, our Tomps on the over here. And Nasty Nate, what is he saying? Wild under was a push. Oh, thank you, Nate. Appreciate that. It did end up. What was it? 5. Well, I know the Kings did a great job in that game, man. We should have had the Kings on that one last night. What did I do? I went with the over. Oh, it was a push. I gave myself a loss. Okay. See? All right. Bobby Mack said take Vegas here in this one. And here's Philly Eagle Flyer with a little parlay, it feels like there. All right. I'm going to take Vegas here on the show in this one. All right. What are you guys joking about? Did I miss it? I'm pretty sure it was. Let me take a look at the final score now on that one. Oh, 5-1. All right. Oh, maybe because I might have given it out. I might have given it out at 6.5. I said go over 6.5 on the show. It eventually went down to 6. Thank you, Nate. I ended up with a push somehow there on that, but not on the show, obviously. Like I said, I think we were on the show and I said it was 6.5. So, gonna accept the loss here. All right, give me Vegas as my pick here on the morning steam. All right, that's a look at the hockey card for tonight. And I'll just go over to college basketball here. We've got a pretty big card, and these games, look, they're nothing special, but it does feel like money-making season. It doesn't matter who's playing here in college basketball, fam. Right? We're going to get it done here right now. And I think I picked some decent, well, I picked some games. How's that? Jermaine says, yeah, we might have had some rough ones here yesterday on the show. I did have Rice yesterday. I had Idaho State on the show yesterday. I had Cal Poly on the show yesterday. And I think I had actually, well, I'm just on college basketball here at least, but college basketball was, I was good. 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3. Yeah, okay, that's 5-3. Okay, well, I'll take that 62%. But yeah, my college football wasn't great. We know that. Here, oh, let me go do the college football here. Actually, let's do this first. This is a little bit more significant. I think a little action here. Sorry about that, gang. let's talk about these and get some plays going here. After what happened, look, the dogs came through yesterday, right? Central Michigan got that late touchdown yesterday to get the cover there against Bowling Green, win and under, and I went over. So maybe that's what Jermaine's talking about there. And also, Miami of Ohio and Ball State ended up 27-21. So I think I went. It might have. Some people might have ended up with a push in that game. It ended. Some people had it. It ended right at 48, 47 and a half there on the total. Maybe even some people might even got a win there. I think it was 27-21. But on the show, I think the number was a little higher, and I gave myself a loss. Some people actually may have gotten a win there. Okay, here we go. Another one though with Ohio U on the road, big favorite here, but now they're playing Kent. That's just a little different. At least those other teams have yesterday Central and Ball had tasted victory a little bit, but you have Kent here 0-8, 0-4. People have said this is the worst team in the country here right now. Kent is 5-14-1 ATS last 20 conference games. Here they've given up over 400 yards in every game so far this season. They've gone over in 5 of their 7 FBS games overall this season. Ohio has won 7 of the last 9 meetings between these two and have won 3 straight here at Kent, covering 3 of the last 4. 11 of the last 15 meetings between these two MAC foes have gone under. For Ohio, they come in 5-3, 3-1 against the spread right now. Ohio 3-1 in conference. They won last time by 31 points. So, as a road favorite, these guys are just mediocre right now, but under Coach Albin, they are 19-10 ATS in conference play. They've gone over in 4 of their last 5 games. The widely reported steam came in on Ohio here in this one. Ohio right now is, let's see, up to 19.5, huh? All right. I'll take them. Give me Ohio U again. I'll just take another big favorite and see how it goes in the MAC. Took it on the chin yesterday. Here, how about these early morning starts in minor league hockey today? Anybody? Here we go. And
Team play.
let's see here. You guys are getting a little testy in the chat. Must be the election. All right. Ohio here for Thomas, and he's going to lay some extra points here in this one. And Robert's on the over here. Yeah. And Philly Eagle Flyer with some comments there. All right. That's it. I'll try Ohio again. I'm going to try another MAC Road favorite here. Just going to make it a play on the show. But yeah, I like what Robert's saying there about the total for sure. Okay, one more. Northern Illinois taking on Western Michigan in the other MAC game here. Oh, that's one you guys already said Northern Illinois. What was I thinking earlier? You guys, that was the one you mentioned. And I even said, oh, is it on Saturday? Like I didn't know what was going on. I'm sorry, you guys. Go ahead and bring me that play again. I messed that one up when you guys mentioned it earlier. Somebody mentioned it. With all due respect, I forgot. So let me hear it right now. Northern Illinois coming in 4-4, 1-3 in conference play right now. They played close games. They're 1-4 in games decided by touchdown or less. So far this season. Now, this is a bad roll for Northern Illinois here. They've moved to a favorite. Western Michigan opened the favorite. Northern Illinois is now the favorite. They are 6-21 against the spread as a favorite under Coach Hammock. Also just 2-7 against the spread as a road favorite with Coach Hammock. So for Western Michigan, they are 4-0 in conference so far, looking pretty good here. 2-1-1 against the spread in those 4 games, but they're averaging 44 points a game so far in conference play. Is that total really just 52 here? Yeah, Northern Illinois plays a little bit of defense here, it feels like, but man, still 52, 51 and a half even here right now. I'm going over in this one. I think Northern Illinois could. I'm not sure actually. I don't know about the side in this game at this point. So NIU won last year. I think it was 24-21, and the year before 24-0. Huskies are 1-3 straight up, but 3-1 against the spread their last 4 games here in Kalamazoo. But I think the teams were a little different there. 5 of the last 6 meetings have gone under between these 2 teams, but I got to go over here with Northern Illinois and Western Michigan. Let's see what you guys have here in this one. If anything, appreciate it, everybody. Thomas is on Western Michigan, and so is our Toms. But Robert's with me here on the over. So appreciate it, gang. That's a look at the 2 college football games. Let's get to that college basketball here right now. We're just going to kind of run down these games a little bit, and we get a little more data. Maybe we get a little more, into it dome. But going off some raw figures basically here, and some moves, and maybe a little bit of forecast with these teams. But I've got Wagner and Rutgers here to start us off. They're all going to kind of look like this, guys. So Rutgers here, a 20-point favorite. So one great thing now, though, is some of these teams. Oh, it was a long night. All right. Some of these teams have started to play a game. These 2 haven't yet here so far, Wagner and Rutgers. The total here is up to 129 right now. I'm going over in this one with Wagner and Rutgers. I'm going to trust the move here. My play is on the over with Wagner and Rutgers. If you guys also want to make a play prediction on any other game, feel free to do so. I don't have them all here. Certainly, we're looking at about today 25 games, I think, on the college basketball board. So, all right, Rutgers definitely was going under a little bit last year towards the end of the season. I know that. Take a look maybe at some of the numbers there. And Rutgers has defeated Wagner in 4 of their last 5 meetings. But again, a 20-point spread. What are you going to do? I'll just take the over, though, here at 129. All right. Here's Bobby Mack says, give me this team. Look at that. Is this a football game, Robert? 24.5 team total first half. Yeah, you're looking at a game here. Look, if you divide this, what do we got? 74-54 is kind of the approximate score here. But look at that. Wagner over team total 24.5. They might get 60 here. I agree with that. All right, I'm going to take the over here in this one. All right, I see Sabalenka out here right now. A little tennis action going on from Riyadh. Next up is Lehigh and Georgetown. We just saw that steam come in there. Oh, boy, this one's tough all of a sudden. Let me see what I had here. I actually had... Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm going to go with Lehigh in this one, plus the 14.5 here against Georgetown today. Georgetown has, we'll see if they improve. They were definitely struggling at home last year in conference play, but I know that we're just starting the season here right now. But Georgetown was on a 3-9 spread run at home in conference play late last year. So laying these double digits here to Lehigh, I'm going to take a chance here with Lehigh plus the points in this one against Georgetown. Lehigh does have a game under their belt so far this season. Lehigh played on opening night and they lost to Northwestern 90-46. We had Northwestern in that game. I think it was a premium. It was either on the show or as a premium. We definitely had Northwestern there. So I feel okay, like we got a grip on Lehigh, and I'm going to take them here plus 14 points against Georgetown tonight. All
Critical
right.
notice.
And yeah, Georgia been struggling a few years now. Yeah, I think the one thing though here, at least for Georgetown moving forward, like I said, and I'm taking Lehigh, but they got Coach Cooley here now. I think things will continue to get better. Last year they finished, of course, on the season at just 9-23. They lost all those conference games, finished 2-18 in conference. So I will say the early season games last year, they did look pretty strong. But last year, after, let's see, they beat Lemoyne in the opener, then lost to Holy Cross at home 68-67 in their second game. All right, yeah, I'm going to take Lehigh here in this one. All right. The Philly Eagle Flyer says UConn champions again. Look, that's the only move that I'm making so far. No, I think I have two futures, and UConn's one of them. Took them at 9-1. Look, these odds are, I don't know. I don't think that's too bad, actually. I think UConn has a chance to finish the Final Four here. So I think by the time you get to the final stages, then there'll be some value on the play. But all right, Fernando on the under here in this one. I'd probably agree with Fernando. That actually might be my premium. I might have a premium in this game. All right, and Thomas talking a little. I didn't, NFL trade deadline yesterday. I don't know if you guys had anything that was. I didn't think any of the trades were earth shattering yesterday. You had probably the big one was Lattimore to Washington from the Saints. They got 3 picks for him. I think Mike Williams went to the Jets. He hasn't been a non-factor so far there, but the Lions did get Zadarius Smith. I think that's what Thomas is saying there a little bit. They traded Ladarius Smith to the Lions, actually, for a number 5 and a number 6. So I don't know if there are any other deals. Khalil Herbert went from Chicago to Cincinnati. Tre'Davious White from the Rams to the Ravens for a number 7. So a few moves out there, certainly. And thank you for that, Thomas. Good way to cover that. Okay. Next up, Sacred Heart in Connecticut. I think we're done with this game, right? We already said what I like. I'm taking Connecticut here. Let me just look what the line is now so we can see how much these games do move here with the steam. We said just moments ago that Connecticut was getting steamed. They're actually only up to 35.5 here right now. Still some
critical notice
37s here at this point. And just seeing some news here, it looks like Trevor Lawrence is going to be on he's on the injured list here right now, and on the injury report. I'm sorry, not the injured list, but right now we're just seeing Trevor Lawrence. They're saying questionable for the game against Minnesota. Kind of want to see if the spread's moving a little bit here. Yeah, there it is. Right now, a steam move coming in here right now with the news that Trevor Lawrence is going to be questionable. Let me take this graphic off here. Trevor Lawrence is going to be questionable for the game against the Vikings here this week. And right now, we are seeing the move come in on the under. A steam move here based on this information here right now. It's blowing up all over. This looks pretty bad, actually. It feels like for Lawrence. If we're seeing the move here come in with this, listed as questionable right now with a lower body injury. Here we saw him get dinged up, but the total moving under here right now. Minnesota and Jacksonville steam to the under based on this. I said lower, it was an upper body, but it was a torso, I think, as he got hit kind of hard, if I'm not mistaken. So Lawrence here, questionable for sure right now. I know we're all picking on him a little bit. Look, he's still one of the, you know, maybe he'll never realize his potential that we thought, but maybe he is who he is. Still, probably one of the top, you know, 10 quarterbacks in the league. Maybe Lawrence actually put him on a good organization or a good team. I bet he'd be a little. I bet it'd be a good situation. Yeah, Jacksonville had that success with him, but look at what this team and organization is. They're not getting anything done, right? Yeah, I would think Lawrence here uh, could benefit it with another team. It's not going to happen. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. Give me the Connecticut Huskies here. I already took them on the show here. So, all right. Columbia is going to take on Villanova. The steam came in on the over here, and I'm all about this one. I know you guys are cautioning me here. Be careful with these numbers moving. And yeah, I got beat on a couple of them yesterday with the totals moving higher, but I'm going to go ahead and take the over here. It's up to 147. Was 144. It's not going to be a premium play, but I think it's a better chance this one goes over than it does under. Both these teams have already played their first game of the season so far. We know Villanova in their opener here was beat Lafayette just 75-63 in that one. Meanwhile, Columbia beat Loyola Maryland 81-78. So good win. Actually, it wasn't, I don't think, a good win there, actually, to win by just 3 on the road. I think they probably, I'm trying to remember the line now. I'm not going to get into it too much because I'm going to take the over here in this one. We're just going through these games here a little bit. Thomas, so we'll take Villanova. I'll mark that down for give them the TL. I put TL down when I write down Thomas's plays. So, all right. Thomas says that's breaking news. Ramon, go with it. Yeah, I don't know if it was, but I was thinking about that actually. I didn't know if it was breaking news because I know we knew he was hurt a little bit, but I didn't know he was going to maybe miss this game. It does look like that when you see it though like that. That to me feels like, even though questionable, that feels like this one's going to be tough for him to get in there. We'll have to see. Where I'm just here on the show right now. Look more into it. Okay, you guys were commenting on this game here, so let me have it again if you want with Vermont and Auburn. I think I like the side and the total here so far. Let me see here. See what you guys have here with Vermont taking on Auburn here right now. I know I like Auburn. I'm pretty sure I'm on Auburn here in this one. And let me just take them here minus 15 or whatever it is. Maybe you guys were saying Vermont because Auburn was more worried about the football. Their fans were worried about the football. Vermont, look, this actually might be one of the better games, right? Because you have a Vermont team that's always competitive. But I'm going to go ahead and lay the points here right now with Auburn. They're up to 17. So at least got to update that. The spread's gone up pretty high. And total still here at 143. I'm going to take the favorite here, despite your cautions in the chat, I think is what you guys are saying. Okay, here we go with, let me see here. Hey, Subhumans here today. Hey, I know he's going to be giving us some soccer picks here for Champions League. Hopefully that's why you've stopped by, Sub, other than to say hi. Thank you, my friend. Robert is going to go under here with me, and our top's going under. This feels like my crew right here, Fernando going under. That feels like another consensus play. We haven't had any yet, but you got these 3 regular chat all-stars on the under. I'm on the under. Oh, did I say that? uh, I'm not on. You guys are all on the under. I think I don't know if I'm on the under. Actually, I might. Could I actually disagree with my chat all stars here? Look at this. I'm not. Just to make it clear, I'm sure it's still a consensus there with those 3 on it. So I think I was actually going the other way, but my play is on Auburn. My play on the show is on Auburn, and I think what else? Yeah, whoops. Look, I know my chat, and I've got Bobby Mack, I've got Art Thompson, I've got Fernando, and if I'm agreeing with these people, right? these people, you people, um, it usually will end up, but feeling like, man, if I got my crew on it, I'm on it good. It's going to be either a consensus play or I'm going to bet it privately. But in this one, if I was going to go over in Vermont and Auburn, I'm probably at least going to cancel my bet or at least not go with it right now if I'm going against my crew, if you know what I mean. All right. But it is our first consensus play there, Auburn under, and I'll just lay off probably. Okay. SIU, Edwardsville, and Indiana. We talked about this one a little bit already, right? We talked about the steam that came in on Edwardsville here. And I'm going to play the total here in this one. Another big number here at 149, 148, 149. I think it's up to 149 right now. The line here is down to 27. I'm going to take the over here in this one between Edwardsville and Indiana. We've seen Edwardsville already so far this season. This is Indiana's season debut here right now. So Edwardsville did have a game so far this season. They were up against Westminster, Missouri, and they beat them by 53 points in their tune-up here for their opener. Playing a smaller school there, but I'm going to go ahead and take the over in this one. This one's on the Big Ten Network. All right. Next up is UTRGV taking on Creighton. Here we got Creighton, a big favorite here in this one, and I've got Creighton here in a blowout. This one's on Fox Sports 2, so kind of covered some of the TV games here, anyway, the major TV games. I mean, you got all those ESPN Plus games, but on the big channels here, you do have Creighton favored by 30. I think it's probably more than that. Let's see here what it is right now. I'm taking Creighton here. It's 30 for the most part, 30 everywhere. Rio Grande Valley does have a game in hand so far. They played Nebraska. They lost by 20 on the road in that one. So come on. They're hanging out now in Nebraska here for a couple of days. I think they get blown out here by Creighton. I'm going to take Creighton minus 30. Seattle is taking on Eastern Washington. Here in this one, Seattle's a favorite by 7.5. And the total here, that's 8 now. It might even be 8.5. I better update it. It's 8.5, and I'm taking Seattle. So I at least gotta tell you the total here has dropped big time to 146. I'll take Seattle as my play. The widely reported steam did come in on the under. Maybe I should switch those because I was thinking seriously about using the under here as a play. I think it's still a consideration. I'll have to look into it a little heavier now, though, with this 4-point move, but I'll take Seattle as my play here. It's 8 or 8.5. The total here, though, down to 146 here at this point. So, still like that. I still like it under. Here, Eastern Washington does have a game so far this season. They played Colorado and lost 70-56 on opening night. Fernando leaning over here. Wichita is going to take on Western Kentucky here in this one. I might be getting a little bit out of order here. No, that's not right, is it? No, that was an old game, right, gang? If I'm not mistaken. Did I get that one right? Here, let me go to the real game here. There we go. I think I got my graphics. I think somehow I forgot to delete that one because that one's not tonight, right? Okay, here we go. This one's tonight with Western Illinois and Pepperdine. The widely reported steam did come in on Pepperdine here, and it also came in on the under here in this one. So we'll see. Right now, Pepperdine is favored here by feels like 5 here right now, and make wow. I'm seeing 6 at Bovada already, and the total here is down to 135.5. So you see the steam and the impact here in this one for sure. It was as low as 4. It's now 6. It was 138. It's now 135.5. So the steam definitely is taking hold here. Western Illinois has played a game so far. This is the first game for Pepperdine. Western Illinois here on a road trip in California. They played San Jose in the opener. They won 59-55 in that season opener. So still, though, here in this one, you see the move going the other way, it feels like. So, all right, for me, I'm going to take the Pepperdine Waves as my play here. Take the Waves in beautiful Malibu, lay 6 points against the Leathernecks of Western Illinois. All right, next up, a couple more here. I just want to mention this one. This one's a little bit tougher of a find here on TV, but this is my home schools here a little bit with UC San Diego taking on San Diego State. UCSD played pretty well, pretty tough against San Diego State last year and almost pulled off the upset. And they've got a nice team. UCSD, they've been good for several years before entering Division One, and they're just kind of getting rolling here. It's a beautiful school here and a highly rated school in San Diego. Obviously, the UC system, but they've been playing some good basketball here the last more than last couple of seasons, even back when they were in the smaller division. But in this one here, San Diego State still going to be a pretty sizable favorite at 11, and the total is down here to 141.5 on some widely reported steam. So let me update it here. I think the spread, though, is down to about 10.5. This is a season opener here for both teams coming in to this one, and I'm going to be taking the under here with UC San Diego and San Diego State. Like I said, widely reported steam came in on the under. It's already down to 141.5. So I'm rolling with some steam here today, even though they told me not to. Fernando's going over. So Fernando and I are going heads up on this one. And one more, got another one of my San Diego teams. All 3 Division One teams in action here tonight. Ryder at San Diego, and the Toreros are a 1.5 point favorite here in this one, and I'm going to take them to beat Ryder tonight. So far, this is Ryder's second game on this road trip. San Diego debuts here tonight. Ryder lost to UCLA 85-50 in the opener. And I'm going to take USD to win this one. They're favored here by 1.5, and the total is 1. Now, that total is totally wrong. It was never 147. That's just a typo here, I believe. The total is 141. It did go down a little bit. It was 143.5, so maybe that's what I just read it wrong there. But call it 141, 140.5 right now. And I've got San Diego as my play here on the morning steam. So hopefully that works
Team
out for you
play.
guys with some college basketball here today. Thanks also to everyone with the plays here in um, um, uh, college Champions League soccer. Thank you, you guys. Oh boy. All right. Our top hit the like it, smash it, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me here on the morning steam. I'll do better tomorrow. Hey, check me out over at the Winnable app. This is where you can get more plays from me. I like my college basketball card that I'm going to be sending out today for sure. There might even be enough games for a little VIP action if you join my VIP club. You get free picks from me every day. Usually send out a couple updates with some free picks for you guys. And so check me out over at the Winnable app, and you can get free plays from me. But I also have uh, plays behind a paywall there, a little bit of subscription package there with absolutely my best plays over at winnable.com. Click on the QR code, sign up for free, start getting some plays. And then if you want to join me and support me here on the channel, as Mikey says, we are viewer supported. So I said, I'll come over here and give you a 2-hour show every day, Mike, if you'll let me plug my little sales pitch here with my plays. And that's how you keep me coming back on the show every day. If we didn't do it, well, I don't know. I probably would still do it because you guys are so great to me. So thank you so much. Look at this. Our one play was the Auburn Tigers game to go under. I'm off that. I'm off the
Team
over
play.
now after that. All right, we'll be back tomorrow, guys. Of course, it's going to be Thursday, so we've got NFL action with the Bengals and the Ravens, division action, big game. The Bengals are trying to fight back and looking a little better here right now, and they're taking the red hot Ravens on. So we got Thursday night football. Also, a couple college games, and we have, of course, a big NHL schedule and NBA and the like. So please join me tomorrow here on the morning steam. Thanks a lot, everybody. Had a great time with you here for nearly 2 hours today, and congratulations to the next
Team
president
play.
of the United States, Donald Trump, with the victory there last night. I got to be honest, you guys. You guys know I lean a little left here. I think everyone knows that. Even if some of my friends, hopefully they won't leave me in the chat. But it's all about the money, and I did put probably the biggest, most money in my life on Donald Trump to win the election. Maybe it was an emotional hedge, but started to play it a little bit pretty early. About 48 hours ago, started getting in when started to go back down to about $1.30 or so, and played them mostly in those contracts on Robinhood. So was able to kind of save on some of the juice there a little bit. The thing about the contracts, they didn't really have any built-in juice or anything. So I basically just said, hey, if I'm gonna not, hopefully no one gets mad at me because I'm left, that. But not really. I'm not a wacko left. I'm
Team
just a
play.
little bit left. And but I did think I saw the writing on the wall as a analyst, if you will, a little bit. So been a
Critical
pretty good
notice.
been a pretty good 24 hours here money wise, if you know what I mean, especially with this market blowing up as well. So but hope it went good for everyone in all their other races and all that, and just we're all thankful to be Americans. I know that. So and our Canadian friends here joining us too. But all right, just had one more Steam play here to announce here real quick. It is in the NFL here right now. Let me see what I got here. See if this is injury related here, because the Jets are getting steamed here right now against the Cardinals. Uh, the Cardinals were a favorite by 1 point. The Jets are moving to a favorite here. The Jets might be 1 point favorite here right now. They just took some steam for sure in the matchup there against, another one here right now. So we're seeing NFL movement. The Miami Dolphins also taking steam here against the Rams. It was I don't know, a few minutes ago it was 2 or 2.5. Right now, I'm showing it as a 1-point favorite here for the Rams. The Dolphins are taking the steam here right now. So a couple of late moves here with this one. So, all right, thanks a lot, everybody. Appreciate you here. Subhuman, let me get these in here. Subhuman with his plays here in Champions League. I really do appreciate that, Subhuman, today here. I didn't break it down. It's going to be harder with college basketball. To me, it's going to be a bigger part of the show. And I don't know, maybe I should still preview Champions League since we started here this season. So I'll reconsider it next round. Okay, R. Tomps, thank you as well. Joe Alvarado, thank you. And hey, Super True Story he likes the leathernecks to cover, and who wouldn't? Thanks, everybody. Catch you tomorrow. More Morning Steam, 9 a.m. Eastern and 6 Pacific. Make sure you check Mikey Money out with pre-gaming today at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific. First strike this week as well. More coverage from us here as our channel continues to grow here, the Sports Money Network. Sports money is money. You out there, Justin? I forget to say that every time, and I want to. All right. For the Sports Money Network, I'm Ramon Scott. So long.
There's a war going on, the books can't escape from the team called the Morning Steam. It's time to break, run for cover. That's gonna cover, that's gonna cash. Then we make the 100-yard dash to the window. I don't know what you thought. It's Ramon Scott running so hot. Sports make money and we make money back with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice, we might play a parlay. It's the Morning Steam. What? Ramon Scott. Sports money. What? Wake your ass up and let's get to the money. Get to the motherfucker.